Stand by for live local breaking news. Also ahead here at 6.
A Mabel Swan Manor resident is now facing limited mobility, why his family is turning to the public for help.
Also ahead, the city of Richland looking to improve the safety of roads. We'll tell you what projects are underway and what drivers can expect.
Plus, pet advocates say overcrowding is only getting worse, what officials are saying in another growing issue in the Tri-Cities.
And with lower than average temps this time of year today, will that change this week, Stacy?
Good question. We've got breezy conditions, but lots of sunshine this afternoon. I'll tell you how your work week is shaping up as the news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. It is August the 4th. That breaking news just as we come on the air. Oregon authorities say that people are hurt after reports of multiple stabbings on a bus on Interstate 84 this afternoon. This happened just after 4 p.m. near milepost 177, right near the Boardman rest area. As you can see, a medical helicopter even landed on the interstate to take people to the hospital.
We are told one patient was taken to the Good Shepherd Hospital, while another in serious condition was flown to Cadillac Regional Medical Center in Richland. Right now, we are working to find out if anyone has been arrested or what led up to this violent attack.
We are in contact with authorities and will bring you the very latest information as soon as we get it.
In other news now, a theft investigation is underway at a senior living complex in Yakima, and a man tells us he feels robbed of his independence.
Yeah, on Saturday morning at Mabel Swan Manor on South 8th Avenue, a man walked in off the street, then drove off with a senior's electric scooter.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia reports how this theft will impact a senior's life moving forward.
Mike Daly has been living at the senior living facility for about 3 years, and he tells me that losing his one way of being mobile was the last thing on his mind that morning.
I went down, got a cup of coffee about 7, came back up to my room, and when I came out, it was gone. And I got the assistant manager, and we seen him coming in at 8:25. He had a mask on. And there's a couple of cameras that don't work at the back of the...
Melissa McVie says her brother was devastated after a man who doesn't live there came to the second floor and took off with his electric scooter.
Yeah, it means a lot for my brother that he'll have his mobility back. You know, he's low income. He has no way of replacing it. He had no insurance on it. If he doesn't get it back, it's going to make life real tough for him.
That's because it isn't just about being mobile. It's about independence, something we at times take for granted. McVie says her brother had to leave his scooter in his apartment area hallway because there wasn't enough space to bring it into his room. Daly's other sister, Luann Hayford, says moving forward, she doesn't know how he will independently get groceries or get to far places.
Oh, it changed his life a lot. I mean, he was able to get around, whereas he wasn't able to. I mean, my brother can't walk, okay? He's like a gust of wind could blow him over. Okay, so that scooter meant a lot to him.
The sisters say they have filed a police report, but are asking the community if they see the man or scooter around to please say something. As for the living facility where Mike lives, they could not comment on the theft or how the man was able to just walk in and take it without being seen or questioned. Reporting in Yakima, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
If you recognize the person who took the scooter or have any other information, they say call the Yakima Police Department.
All right, turning now to first alert weather. There were showers last week, but will we see more rain in the coming days?
I mean, it was quite a while before we saw any this last time, so let's check in with Stacy Lee to find out all the details.
Well, guys, it's definitely in the cards this week. It's a hit or miss kind of situation. As far as today goes, we've had the sun finally join us. We are seeing breezy winds as we take a live look on our Legends Casino Skycam, checking out Howard Amon Park, the Columbia River. So winds have picked up a little bit this afternoon, and we'll continue to see breezy winds through tonight. Very windy through the Gorge and the Kittitas Valley. and again, increasing winds here in the Columbia Basin. Most of the rain showers have made their way off towards Idaho this evening. So overall, not a bad day. 70s and 80s. Planning your night out. It's going to be a pleasant evening out there with temperatures staying in the 70s through 8 o'clock and 60s and 70s by 10 tonight. So spotty showers and thunderstorms mainly to the east of us in the Blue Mountains and so on. Dry and mild for Tuesday. So it's going to be another gorgeous day tomorrow. Now we're tracking some mountain storms moving in, which could bring a few showers to our area Wednesday and Thursday. And then we're going to warm back up as we head into the weekend. I'll break it all down for you coming up in just a little bit. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thanks so much. If you were out driving on the Blue Bridge today, chances are you saw more traffic than normal. Maintenance crews with the Washington State Department of Transportation were working on bridge joint repairs. Lane closures began at 9 o'clock this morning and went through about 3:30 in the afternoon. One northbound lane on US 395 was closed between mileposts 18 and 19. The on-ramp from Columbia Drive to northbound 395 also closed. Drivers coming east on State Route 240 had to merge into the right lane before crossing the bridge.
We do routine maintenance on bridges anyhow, and we wanted to make sure we get all the things done at once. And so the crews are going in there to get everything done and to get back for people to get back to business.
WashDOT says the Lewis Street exit in Pasco stayed open, but there was heavy traffic. They also say both lanes are back open with no future plans for lane closures. Kennewick's PetSmart just wrapped up one of its most successful adoption events, but local pet advocates say the problem of overcrowding really only getting worse.
All new at 6 now, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert has more on why this issue continues to grow in the Tri-Cities.
Close to 2 weeks ago, the Kennewick PetSmart set a record. More than 100 adoptions in a single day. That's something that hadn't happened in nearly 5 years. But pet advocates say the Tri-Cities is still in crisis when it comes to pet overpopulation. Many of the area's local shelters are already near capacity. Amanda LaRiviere, the dog program coordinator for pet overpopulation prevention, says one of the biggest root issues is the lack of spaying and neutering.
There are a couple of estimates out there that there are 10,000 humans born in the United States every day. 10,000. 70,000 cats and dogs are born every day in the United States. Another way of looking at it is for every human born in the United States, 15 puppies and 45 kittens are born.
LaRiviere says the problem really started to take shape during COVID, not because of a lack of responsibility, but because clinics were forced to reduce capacity.
The problem is during COVID, there were all the slowdowns at the veterinary clinics and spay-neuter clinics. And so a doctor that could do 30 to 40 surgeries in a day was now doing 8 to 10 surgeries in a day. So the estimate is that 2.7 million spay-neuter surgeries didn't happen during COVID.
Adoption officials tell me that while there's always been a need for folks to adopt, that need has really spiked since COVID among certain dog breeds as well as with cats.
And that growing need is being fueled in part by a surge in backyard breeding across the region.
There are a lot of backyard breeders of German Shepherds and Huskies in this area, and also, as always, pit bulls.
LaRiviere says another challenge has been the rising cost of veterinary care, something she knows can be tough, but says it's still a good investment.
$300 to adopt a dog might sound like a lot, but when they're already spayed or neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped, it's actually a really good deal.
Still, despite the increase in unwanted animals, the community continues to step up.
PetSmart has 1,600 stores in this country. Tri-Cities, we're not a huge community here, but when it comes to adoptions, we have huge turnout because people here are very passionate about overpopulation issues.
For now, PetSmart and other community organizations are working hard to find every animal a forever home and to educate the public on responsible pet ownership. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And if you are looking to adopt or want to learn more about local spay and neuter options, you can find more information on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Well, the city of Richland is kicking off 2 projects to improve traffic safety. One will close the westbound lane of the Swift Boulevard and Wright Avenue roundabout for construction until August 15th. The city says it is putting up signs to mark a 1-block detour around the construction. The city is also installing an advanced warning system at the Duportail Street and Kennedy Road intersection, which will be finished by August 8th. The city says the system will alert drivers to stopped vehicles turning onto Duportail Street.
When it comes to buying school supplies, parents can see a big hole in their wallets.
But there are many ways for students to get supplies for free.
Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells us what supplies some school districts and community organizations are offering.
It is officially the time of year that kids fear or love the most, back to school season. And while parents may look forward to seeing their student get back to the classroom, sending them off with what they need can put a real hit on the finances. But there are many ways throughout the region for families to get some school supplies that won't cost them a thing thanks to generous donors and programs. For many school districts in the area, students are being offered free school supplies to elementary-aged students, including Yakima, Walla Walla, and Pasco. Grandview School District is offering free supplies to all of its students. Walla Walla Public Schools says it started offering free supplies following the COVID-19 pandemic.
We just wanted to take that stress and expense, quite frankly, away from our families and allow us to provide those materials and supplies so that we could make sure everybody starts off school in an equal manner.
For parents with children in other districts, there are still ways to get free supplies as well. Lutheran Community Services Northwest is partnering with several organizations to help get kids prepared.
So August 18th, we are hosting our annual Back to School Bash at the Hapo Event Center. It's on August 18th from 4 to 6 p.m. We're really excited for this event. It's one of the biggest events of the year and probably the biggest back to school event.
Mayor Noni says the event will have plenty of markers, pencils, and notebooks, and even enough backpacks for 2,000 kids. The event will also offer free haircuts, sports physicals, and vaccinations.
Kids need school supplies, they need their haircuts, they need their sports physicals, and there's not always enough resources out there to make that happen, both internally within the family unit as well as externally.
Tri-Cities Community Health is also running a free supplies and backpack drive on August 15th. People hoping to make donations can contact their local school for directions. In Kennewick, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
And you can check out AppleValleyNewsNow.com right after this newscast for a list of more upcoming supply drives. And straight ahead here on the news at 6, as students are getting ready to head back to the classroom, we'll tell you how to carry those supplies without all the discomfort.
And as we leave your break, here's a live picture from a little bit of our Skycam network in Richland and the Yakima Valley. Stacy's back with your new work week first alert weather forecast. Remember our app as well. Download it in the App Store or on Google Play. We're back after this.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get two.
The Tuesday Special at A&W.
Every heartbeat is a second chance. At Prosser Memorial Health, our cardiac rehabilitation program empowers your recovery with expert care and state-of-the-art TechnoGym smart equipment for safe, personalized fitness after a heart event. Whether you've had a heart attack, bypass surgery, valve repair, or heart failure, ask your provider for a referral. With tailored sessions over 12 weeks, supervised by medical professionals, we support your whole health, body, mind, and heart. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
I see it, I like it, I want it, yes I do, said I need it.
With Chase, you can get a debit card for your kids' independence.
Yes I do need you.
And parental notifications, so you can keep an eye on how they're using it. Still on budget. Control for parents, freedom for kids. That's family banking from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The record shows no driver at fault. However, we found footage which shows the other driver caused the wreck.
Nice job. What's the insurance company's offer?
You know it's too low. Should I ask them for more?
Thanks, Shelby. But you know when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Injured in a car wreck? Call the heavy hitter, Attorney Mariano Morales.
It's the 3-degree guarantee from Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather and Legends Casino Hotel. When Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth gets the high within 3 degrees, $25 is put in the jackpot. If he misses, someone wins. From Legends Casino Hotel and Apple Valley News Now.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Ready for takeoff!
Because we know your house is more than a home.
Whoa!
It's where their dreams take flight.
Hey, Dad!
And when you feel protected, your family can dream fearlessly.
How's it going, Captain? A-OK.
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 to make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
Benton City to Richland on the Yakima River. Fly the Northwest Tuesday.
Welcome back to the news at 6. You know, it is a perfect way to carry school supplies.
But improperly worn backpacks stuffed to the brim, well, that can lead to discomfort and soreness for some students.
Mandy Gaither has tips on how to prevent school backpack pain.
First, there are binders, notebooks, paper, pencils, and all the things students stuff into their backpacks. It can make the school day feel a little heavy.
Backpacks, as long as they're used properly, they should never cause any sort of pain or discomfort.
Dr. Caroline Weingart with Nationwide Children's Hospital says when backpacks aren't properly used, it can lead to neck, shoulder, or back pain. The first way to prevent it is by choosing the right backpack. She says it should have 2 wide padded shoulder straps and a padded back. A waist or chest strap can also help with heavy loads. Next, pack it properly.
The heaviest items should be in the backpack, packed closest to the back, and then the more lighter items towards the outside of the back. That helps the weight to be distributed in a way that it's easiest for the child to carry.
Weingart says the backpack should never be heavier than 15% of the child's body weight. So for example, a 100-pound child shouldn't be carrying a bag that weighs more than 15 pounds. And finally, focus on how your child is carrying their backpack.
Make sure that they're using both straps and not just one.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The doctor also says rolling backpacks may also help carry heavy loads.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look outside by Mart Skycam, Yakima Valley. I see clear skies, blue. It's been a nice afternoon so far. 84 degrees. Our feels like temp there is 82, and those winds are picking up. We'll continue to see that through the evening. So really nice night. Enjoy the evening in Yakima. 71 right now in Ellensburg. We're at 85 in the Tri-Cities. We're down in the 70s and low 80s here in the foothills of the Blues. All right, weather pattern. There was that scuffle that came through today. Tomorrow, clear skies, and then on Wednesday, we're tracking some mountain showers and possibly some rain coming on through our region. However, when we look at our future cast, it's wanting to say that we could see some showers tomorrow, or excuse me, into Wednesday morning, just like we said. So overnight, looking good. Wednesday is when we'll start to see those showers move through the region. Not expecting a lot of precipitation, but a little bit of rain goes a long way, especially in the driest part of the year, August. We're looking at a 30% chance in Ellensburg, 20% chance on Thursday. Thursday. Also seeing a 30% chance of rain on Wednesday there in Yakima, about a 10%. So hit or miss Tri-Cities, maybe a better chance on Thursday, and Walla Walla also seeing a 20% chance. Then we're going to dry back out as we head into the weekend. Let's talk winds. We're seeing some breezy to gusty winds building up, again picking up, as I said, this evening, moving on through till about 11 o'clock tonight. Things will calm down here in the Tri-Cities, still staying a little breezy in Hermiston and some of the other areas. And then tomorrow morning, it'll be a little windy along the foothills of the Blues, but much nicer in the Columbia Basin with some light breezy winds picking up in the afternoon, maxing out 10 to 20 miles per hour for most of us. Our temperatures tonight, very pleasant, down in the 50s. Good sleeping temperatures outside. Temperatures, speaking of, are staying low, below the average. Check it out. And then we'll start to heat back up to the 90s as we head towards the weekend, with triple digits on the horizon into the early part of next week. So looking good. I'm liking the looks of 80s for the rest of this week. So enjoy the mild weather. Little disturbance moving through Wednesday, Thursday, and then things are looking good heading towards the weekend. Here's Walla Walla. Also, better chance of seeing that rain as those showers are coming across the Cascade Mountains and moving from west to east. And then Ellensburg also looking pretty mild for the next several days, with the possibility of a little bit of rain with some gusty to breezy winds at times. 80s in Walla Walla, overnight lows pretty comfortable out there with some breezy winds through Thursday. We'll have a little break on Friday. Friday's looking excellent. That would be a good day to skip work. if I was going to bet on days to take off, that would be one. So anyway,
you always have your eye on that.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh man, look at 87. I like the looks of that temperature and the clear skies and not windy. So,
but do you know what I love about you?
What?
You still always show up to work.
I show up.
She still shows up.
I say I'm gonna, but anyway.
She'll just let everybody at home
when
know
I am off work, it's
day.
planned out, just so you know.
Yes, yeah. Unless something crazy happens.
There you go.
So, all right, thank you very much. Still ahead on your news at 6, we're talking about a whale next in Caught on Camera.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
For over 4 decades, the art of fine catering has been perfected by CG Catering in Kennewick. Well known for their luxurious bites, lavish delights, and precision in every portion, CG Catering will grace any event from groups of 10 to 3,000. Meticulous menus with seamless service for all occasions is their tradition. From remote locations to their local event center, repeat clients provide ongoing rave reviews as a testament to the unforgettable memories they have inspired. Call CG Catering for your next celebration.
Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper.
Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Well, this video was circulating over the weekend. A 20-foot whale died after he collided with a boat off the New Jersey coast. This happened on Saturday in a bay. Video captured the moment when the whale ended up under the boat. The boat then began to tip sideways. One person was even thrown overboard. It's unclear if anyone was seriously hurt. Authorities say the whale was later found dead. It apparently had other injuries prior to the collision with the boat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, one California homeowner received an uninvited visitor earlier this week. Take a look. A security camera captured a mountain lion venturing into his backyard. The homeowner spotted the lion just after 7 a.m. last Tuesday. His backyard camera's motion detection alerted him to it before it scurried away. Wildlife officials say you should never run from a mountain lion because it may trigger their instinct to chase. I don't know. What do you do? Freeze?
Freeze. You can try that.
I don't know what to do. Ahead in our 6:30 half hour, if you're planning on attending a National Night Out event coming up, we're going to tell you how to get there. Stay with us.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my 2 girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Hold on tight. Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is back August 27th through the 31st, and the rodeo is coming in hotter than ever, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Get ready for the heart-pounding action, fearless cowboys and cowgirls, and edge-of-your-seat excitement as the biggest rodeo round takes over the fairgrounds. Food, fun, and thrills. Walla Walla's biggest tradition is coming in hotter than ever. Get your tickets now at wallawallafairgrounds.com.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home. I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
And just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We are here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
Right now, US Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Fly over the Yakima River from Benton City to the Columbia.
Well, I think it's great having this in our backyard. It's nice having things that are kind of a bit closer to home and easier to get to.
It's the Tapteel Greenway on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next ET, our Jurassic-sized exclusive with Jonathan Bailey in Thailand.
That was the highlight of my career.
Plus, a first look at Colleen Hoover's next book to big screen movie, Regretting You. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m.
With the anticipation of health care costs increasing next year, we'll tell you what Senator Patty Murray says Congress needs to do now.
Plus, it is viewed as the highest level of golf before the PGA Tour. Our own Jake Gable will tell you about the Kennewick man who was there.
And the news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Right off the top here at 6:30, for viewers just joining us, let's bring you up to date on the breaking news we brought you at the top of 6 p.m. Oregon authorities say people are hurt after reports of multiple stabbings on a bus on Interstate 84 this afternoon. This all happened just after 4 p.m. near milepost 177 near the Boardman Rest area. A medical helicopter landed on the interstate, as you can see here, to take people to the hospital.
We are told one patient was taken to Good Shepherd Hospital, while another in serious condition was flown to Cadleck Regional Medical Center in Richland. Right now, we are working to find out if any arrests have been made and what led up to this violent attack. We have a reporter en route to that area right now to keep us up to date.
Yeah, and we are also in contact with authorities, so stay with us for updates the rest of this newscast and at 11 plus tomorrow morning on Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest from 5 until 7 a.m. All right, turning now to First Alert weather. We need to check in with our Stacy Lee now.
That's right. Any rain on the way, Stacy?
So far, no, but maybe Wednesday. So get ready for a beautiful day. It was a little overcast and certainly windy this morning. Some breezy winds this afternoon. You can see the trees blowing here on our Apple Valley News Now tower cam here on top of the station in Kennewick. So not too bad, though. Very pleasant temperatures, 85 degrees. The feels like temp is 82 tonight. Our sunset at 8:22. So lovely evening overall outside. Now, it is pretty windy when you look at the Kittitas Valley, Ellensburg area, and down in the Columbia River Gorge around the Dalles. Breezy winds are starting to increase slightly tonight through our region, and that will be the trend. Don't worry, though. Things will start to calm down later this evening. We're in temperatures from the 70s to the middle 80s and even the upper 80s through the region right now. Planning your night, 70s and 80s sticking around through 7, 9 o'clock, 60s and 70s, and then pretty cool as you get to about 11 o'clock tonight. So some spotty showers and storms. Those were mainly in the mountains and off to the east of our viewing area. We're dry and mild, beautiful day tomorrow. Then we're tracking some mountain storms, which could bring a little bit of rain to our area on Wednesday and Thursday. And then we have a nice warm up as we head into the weekend with temperatures getting back to normal. But enjoy the 80s this week. I'll break that all down for you coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy, thank you much. Healthcare premiums for hundreds of thousands of Washingtonians could be on the rise next year. That's according to Senator Patty Murray, who says Republicans in Congress are to blame.
But as Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen reports, Republicans say they are doing what's responsible and what should have been done all along.
Tax credits created under the American Rescue Plan help bring down health insurance costs for more than 216,000 Washingtonians. But those savings could disappear at the end of the year unless Congress acts.
Let's be clear about just how big of a deal that is. Right now, these tax credits, passed entirely by Democrats, are saving millions of people across the country hundreds of dollars a month.
Marketplace insurers are already asking to raise premiums by as much as 23%. Healthcare experts say that's just the beginning if the credits are allowed to expire.
There are 2.8 million people in rural areas in healthcare.gov states whose premiums not only will go up, but will go up a lot more than people in urban areas by over 25% more.
And in Washington state, the impact could be widespread, affecting older adults, small business owners, and self-employed workers.
Our actuaries predict that average net premiums will more than double, and in response, approximately 80,000 Washingtonians will make that really difficult decision to just drop their coverage.
Republican Representative Dan Newhouse says, "We are protecting Medicaid and SNAP for those who truly need it by requiring part-time work requirements for able-bodied adults without dependents and establishing a $50 billion fund for rural hospitals." Senator Murray is backing legislation to make the credits permanent. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Dan, state insurance commissioners are finalizing 2025 rates now, and many are already banking in those higher costs.
If you're planning to head out to Richland's National Night Out event, Ben Franklin Transit is making it a little easier for you to get there.
Yeah, they are trying. Ben Franklin Transit says they will be out at several National Night Out events tomorrow, including Kennewick, Pasco, Benton City, and elsewhere. Crews will have booths set up and will be available to answer questions from the community.
They'll also have one of their buses on display at the West Richland event for folks to walk through. But in Richland specifically, they are offering a free shuttle service to Howard Amon Park, where the city's event is being held.
Shuttles will leave from Richland City Hall starting at 4:45 p.m., running every 15 minutes until the last pickup at 7:45.
I think it's really important for people to be able to come out and meet their first responders and meet their police officers, and we're glad to play a part in that. We're glad to be a public service.
Again, that shuttle is free and open to anyone heading to the event tomorrow night.
In sports, Walla Walla High School is looking for a new boys basketball coach after Coach Adam Berg stepped down. Berg joins the coaching staff at Whitman College, joining the team as an assistant. In 6 seasons as the Blue Devils head coach, the team never had a losing record. They also won in the first round of the state tourney in 2023. Berg will remain a teacher at Walla Walla while coaching at Whitman College.
She had an opportunity to join John LaManna at Whitman College. It's a Division III school. Adam's coached at the college level before at Walla Walla Community College, and it was an opportunity to get back to that level. I think he'd like down the road to possibly coach in college, so it was a good opportunity for him.
The new head coach position is now being posted this week. The Blue Devils are looking to replace Berg with someone with head coaching experience or that has been an assistant at the varsity level. New at 6:30 now, Kennewick resident Zachary Miller qualified for the 2025 U.S. Amateur Golf Championship.
Kind of a big deal, right? Well, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable takes us through Miller's journey to the championship.
Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, and Jack Nicklaus. A few names that have won the U.S. Amateur Championship. Trying to add his name to that list, Kennewick's Zachary Miller.
Transferring from Oregon State to Eastern Washington, Zach is getting ready to play in his first U.S. Amateur Championship.
This is definitely the highest level of tournament I've played. I think a lot of people consider this the 5th major. You know, the other 4 majors are the real majors, and then you got the USAM, and a lot of people always mark this on their calendar to play in.
Consisting of roughly 300 golfers from around the United States, Miller went through 2 rounds of qualifying to earn his spot. First making it through qualifying at Lake Spanaway, and then finishing 3rd in the final round of qualifying at Chambers Bay.
You know, starting this year, the beginning of the summer, the USAM was definitely a tournament that I marked on my calendar. It was a big goal of mine to get to play in. You know, it's the best amateurs in the world, and it's something that I wanted to be a part of.
Miller's golf journey started long before this year. Zachary's dad, Todd Miller, introduced Zachary to the game of golf at a young age.
Picked up the game at age 7. My dad has always been a big influencer on me in golf, and at age 7 I started going out and playing with him more, and it wasn't long, maybe a couple months before I started playing tournament golf competitively.
It did not take long for a young Miller to set his goals high for himself predicting his future.
I have a letter that I wrote to my second grade teacher in second grade that said one of my goals was to play college golf. So I mean, I have memories back to that as young as 8, 9 years old.
That aspirational second grader has turned into a 20-year-old competing against some of the best golfers in America.
I went to the U.S. Open at Chambers Bay in 2015, and I got to see Tiger Woods up close, and that was a really cool experience for me. I got to see what it was like to play major championship golf and how tough of a test it was, and that made me really look forward to the future of golf.
Going from idolizing Tiger to now playing in the same tournament Woods won 3 times, the most championship wins by any golfer. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Miller will compete in the championship starting August 11th at the Olympic Club in San Francisco, California.
Still ahead here on the news at 6:30.
Redistricting typically happens after a once-a-decade population count by the U.S. Census Bureau, but Texas Republicans are breaking tradition. We'll tell you why other states could follow suit.
And Stacy's back with your full First Alert forecast as we leave you a beautiful live picture from Richland. Stay tuned.
Josh Cobra, First Alert weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now on your side.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get 2.
The Tuesday special at A&W.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Good news, you still get to eat. Join us August 7th, 8th, and 9th at Moxie City Park for the Moxie Hop Festival. 3 magical days of awesome food, local vendors, a legendary 21-plus beer garden, live music, kids games, the Saturday pancake breakfast, fun run, and of course, the famous parade at 10 a.m. Bring your friends and family to celebrate community pride all weekend long. It's not just fun, it's Moxie magic at this year's Moxie Hop Festival. Visit evcea.org.
Overturf Kia has officially relocated to Pasco, offering faster service and a brand new state-of-the-art facility designed for maximum customer service satisfaction. Experience? Drive-in climate-controlled service entrance for comfort and convenience. Expanded service capability with top-of-the-line bays to serve you better and faster. Comprehensive parts department. Relaxing customer lounge and refreshments. Great selection of high-quality and warranty-backed certified pre-owned Kias. Larger new car inventory with over 100 vehicles in stock, including hard-to-find hybrids and EVs, all ready to drive home. Grand opening specials include a new 2025 Kia K4 LXS with all the popular options, just $23,015. Shop online anytime. Overturf Kia. South of the Road 100 roundabout on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
Hi, I'm Christine Connolly, local realtor with As You Wish Real Estate Team. We offer full concierge services. Our handyman contractors will take care of everything and you won't pay anything until closing. I'm a proud sponsor of Operation Best Friend. Remember, you only get one chance to make a first impression.
My husband and I had planned our dream home, and it was years in the making. I didn't want to just show up at any big box store. We wanted to sit down, and I want you to spend time with us. Like, this is a big investment. Our family spends so much time in our kitchen, and now that we're moved in, we are so pleased with our experience with Fred's, with the product line, and how it really aesthetically added value to our kitchen. Fred's Appliance over-delivered.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello, Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 to make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesday's only Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
A redrawing of congressional maps in Texas may have political ramifications nationwide.
At the direction of President Trump, Texas Republicans plan to change the boundaries to create 5 more Republican-leaning districts.
The state's congressional Democrats left in protest on the day the new maps were set to be voted on.
Christiane Cordero has the latest.
Today, the Texas legislature was set to vote on a new congressional map, but notably absent most of the state's Democrats. They left in protest against their Republican colleagues' plan, which, at the direction of President Trump ahead of next year's midterm elections, could boost Republican representation by redrawing lines in several districts.
The Texas Democrats are fighting back. We're leaving the state, breaking quorum, and preventing Republicans from silencing our voices and rigging the next election.
The redistricting effort is unique in its timing. Congressional maps are typically redrawn once a decade to reflect the changes in population from the latest census. But the tactic of redistricting for political gain is not new. Texas Republicans are overrepresented in Congress relative to how Texans vote for presidential elections, as are Democrats in states like California and Illinois. Texas Republican Governor Greg Abbott condemned Democrats' decision to leave the state. Doing so delays all votes in the state's special session, which needs 2/3 of its members to vote on anything. Abbott spoke to the Fox News Channel.
Our fellow Texans are being let down and not getting the flood relief they need because these Democrats have absconded from the responsibility, and I believe they have forfeited their seats in the state legislature because they are not doing the job they were elected to do.
Despite the delay tactic, Abbott and Texas Republicans are expected to get their new congressional map, though it could come with legal challenges and potential ripple effects in several other states nationwide.
This is a legitimate process that has been used before. By breaking quorum and being here today, these legislators are getting into what John Lewis might call good trouble.
ABC's Christiane Cordero reporting. Other Democratic governors like Gavin Newsom have suggested they will take a closer look at their maps.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look outside. Dust Devil Skycam in Pasco. I see blue skies, few clouds, but yeah, nice evening. Sprinklers on at the Dust Devil Stadium. No baseball tonight. That's all right. 85 degrees outside. Our humidity at 24%. Our winds at 13 miles an hour. So overall, it's been a pleasant day. I had nothing but yay for the weather around the station. And when it's too hot for everyone, I hear that as well. All right, temperatures this evening down in the 70s and 80s. So very pleasant all through the region. Now, we have a little shift in the weather pattern. This was that scuttle that came through today. Tomorrow, mainly clear, and then we have this system that'll start to move in late Tuesday into Wednesday, and that could bring some widespread showers, mainly looking at the mountain areas, but we could see a few showers land in our lower elevations. We'll take a look at our futurecast beginning on Wednesday morning, and that's when we're going to start to see those pop-up showers again from the Cascades over, and then it starts to break apart as it moves to the east. However, there is a possibility of seeing a few showers, a little heavier chance in the foothills of the Blues, Dayton area, and so on. About a 30% chance of seeing those rain showers Wednesday in Ellensburg, a less chance on Thursday. Yakima, about the same there, less chance on Thursday. Our chances increase on Thursday in the Tri-Cities, and then in Walla Walla, about a 20% chance. So very light chances of rain, but we'll take it. We need it. Dry time of the year. Tracking gusty winds this evening. They continue in the Kittitas Valley, Ellensburg area, as well as down the Columbia River Gorge. Winds are starting to increase a little bit in the Tri-Cities, but by 11 o'clock, things will calm down here. It's going to stay pretty breezy tonight in Hermiston, and the same thing tomorrow morning. Look for those breezy winds along the foothills of the Blues. Lighter breezes picking up in the afternoon, but fairly calm for your day tomorrow. Temperatures are looking pleasant for tonight. We're going to drop down into the 50s, so good sleeping temperatures. We get a nice little heat relief, and our temperatures continue to slide down in the next couple of days. You can see that specifically here when we start seeing that system move through Wednesday and Thursday. Then we'll see a nice warm up, and we could see some triple digits back as we start the week next week. Both Hermiston and Tri-Cities and as well as the Yakima area, but temperatures sitting below the average, so kind of cool to start off the month of August. Here's our breezy winds, our slight chances of showers. Temperatures in the 80s though through Friday, then that warm up happens Saturday into Sunday. Here's what it looks like in Yakima, also seeing pretty pleasant temperatures in the 80s with the 90s headed our way for the weekend and possible triple digits early next week. Here's Ellensburg, even seeing some daytime highs only hitting the upper 70s, so much cooler there in Ellensburg with some breezy to gusty winds on and off. Walla Walla stays in the 80s, looking beautiful there. And Hermiston also looking at a pretty nice, pretty mild week overall temperature-wise, with the warm up headed our way for the weekend. So I'm liking the looks of the first week of August so far, guys. How about you?
Yeah, if you would blindfold me and I didn't know it was August,
right,
and you just told me those temperatures, I'd be like,
feels like maybe
not
early
August.
June, maybe something.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm enjoying it.
It's lovely.
We'll
no
take
complaints,
it. All
for
right.
sure.
Thank you very much.
All right, still to come. Spam is celebrating 65 years of Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. We'll tell you how when we come back.
J.D. Power has ranked Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. Get 0% APR for 60 months on the Nissan Pathfinder, Nissan Murano, and Nissan Rogue.
Now get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's summer event time.
Best deals of the year.
My favorite season of the year. Why? Is it the flowers, honeybees?
Mud. See, Bronco and Bronco Sport make every adventure more epic.
Because they come with GOAT modes. Goes over any type of terrain. Like mud.
They sure do like mud.
Lease a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Ready for takeoff!
Because we know your house is more than a home.
Whoa!
It's where their dreams take flight.
Hey, Dad!
And when you feel protected, your family can dream fearlessly.
How's it going, Captain?
A-OK.
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
J.D. Power has ranked Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. Get 0% APR for 60 months on the Nissan Pathfinder, Nissan Murano, and Nissan Rogue.
Now get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Benton City to Richland on the Yakima River. Fly the Northwest Tuesday.
Time for what's trending. Would you eat them here? Would you eat them there? Would you eat them anywhere? On a plane in the rain? Austin?
Oh, man, I'm too old. I can't remember the rest of it. Just in time for back to school.
I don't know. I was just making stuff up.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I was just rhyming.
Dang, you had me there. Just in time for back to school, Hormel and Dr. Seuss have teamed up to launch a limited edition Green Eggs and Spam classic twin pack.
That's right. It comes in this collectible can. The collab celebrates the 65th anniversary of Dr. Seuss' beloved book, green eggs and ham. That egg looks fake. I
do not like them, Sam. I am.
Right?
That I think is right.
I would not eat them here. I would not eat them there. I would not eat them anywhere.
There you go.
There we go.
She's
Makes
got it.
me sad. I remember reading the, to my daughters. Now they're old. They, older. They're not old. I'm old. But
I think you can enjoy
drag out the book
any
tonight,
age.
Austin.
Yeah.
They'll say, "Daddy, we want to do something else." Just saying. All right. If you prefer something sweet instead, it is time to pour a glass of milk and enjoy one of America's favorite treats.
Today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. The popular treat came about rather unexpectedly. In 1937, a woman named Ruth Graves Wakefield was baking cookies and had run out of baker's chocolate.
That's right. She cut a semi-sweet chocolate bar into bits, figured it would melt into the dough and would work like baker's chocolate. Instead, she ended up baking the first batch of chocolate chip cookies.
She published the recipe in 1938, and it was later promoted by, is it Nestle?
Nestle.
It is Nestle. Okay,
yes.
all right.
And it later became Wendy's favorite treat.
Right? It's probably one of the
it's
best recipes ever invented, just saying.
It really is.
Shout out to our producer, Nicole, putting those two stories together. We had a little bit of Spam and then a little bit of chocolate chip cookies there.
There you go. And now I'm hungry.
Dinner time.
Dinner time. All right, your reason to smile with Stace is up next.
Get ready to party with Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. We're turning 6, and the celebration is happening on August 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. Swing by for a day packed with amazing live piano music, lively mini performances, and a whole lot of fun. We've got giveaways, awesome anniversary discounts, and outdoor games, perfect for the whole family. Bring your love of music for a joyful community celebration you won't want to miss. Let's make some noise and celebrate Dickerson's Tri-City Piano's 6 fantastic years of pianos and music together.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
A drunk driver just blew a stop sign and we collided. My vehicle was totaled. What about the vehicle? How am I going to get to work? How am I going to continue taking care of my family? I contacted Tamaki Law and I told them about what had happened. Tamaki made it very simple, very easy. It was a stress relief for me. If you happen to be in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
For decades, CG Public House has been known for fresh, chef-inspired meals and seasonal specialty menus. When the weather's right, enjoy patio dining with dog-friendly amenities that make everyone feel welcome. Pair your favorite dishes with handcrafted cocktails and premium local wines for the perfect dining experience. Don't miss the Pendleton Beef Prime Rib, served every Friday and Saturday. And be sure to finish with a slice of our famous homemade pie. Join us to make CG Public House your favorite dine-out.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
And welcome back. Your reason to smile. Rick had it. And look at those wins. I was with you, Rick. I was out walking the dogs. My husband was shocked that I was there. I had a ball cap on and glasses because it was very windy. So 28.2 miles per hour up on top of Badger this morning. QR code, top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. Real quick, let's look at tomorrow's swimming pool forecast. A little coolish to start the morning, but things are looking good by the afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be lovely. Tomorrow's going to be an excellent day. So get outdoors, get things done before it turns 80 by lunchtime. So
that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. All right, that'll do it for us. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.
We'll be back at 11, hoping your news is good news.
Have a great evening.